Hi, I'm Jenny from The Plot, and this is my allotment. Welcome to my lady garden. If you are a new subscriber here, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. If you've been following this channel for a little while, you will know I have been going up and down the country with Plots on Tour, which is basically where I poke around somebody else's plot and ask them about what they do and why they do it. And I've had such a fantastic time, and I have travelled some miles. So I am here in South Oxfordshire. This is not geographically accurate. I've never been any good at geography. So I have been to South London. I've been to Warwickshire. Wiltshire. The Hertfordshire-Essex border. Wales. And Carmarthenshire is quite a way this way, I think. Kent. Oxford, which is actually not very far, it's about there. Nottinghamshire. And Sheffield, which is South Yorkshire. So yes, I've visited some incredible plots and gardens, met up with old friends and made lots of new ones. And I've learnt so much from doing that. I've been really lucky, I think. So today I really want to say a huge, huge thank you to all the people who have invited me into their plots and gardens and given me their time and shared their knowledge with me. Not only shared their knowledge, but I've been showered, literally showered with gifts from people. I've got a few bits behind me. And these are only the things that I still have. I've been given lots of plants which are now in the ground. I've been given lots of seeds, which I'm going to obviously sow next year. And I've been given lots of harvests, which, you know, I've eaten. So yeah, I've been so lucky, but these are a few of the things. Tools. That one's from Jason, my wonderful Hori from Mark. From Danny, I've had, Stella gave me this incredible Ola, which I'm going to use in the garden next year, I think. Richard gave me a lovely mug to have my tea in at the allotment. And Linda, gave me this root trainer set, which I'm so thrilled with, because that's going to hopefully be good for some of the plants that didn't do so well in the loo rolls this year. So a huge, huge thank you. I don't do it for the presents, but it's lovely to feel so spoiled. So this is a massive thank you. Firstly, to all my friends who, some took a little persuading to let me put them on the YouTube, some not so much. To Maggie, who was my first and a convert gardener like myself. To Steve, who was here at the plot and was a big fan of the no dig. To Benji, who was firmly the other way, he's dig everything. To Mims, who showed me around her mum's garden and with Vinnie the Vine. To Mo and Nick, who are recreating the good life in South Wales. And to Nat, who is planning her vegetable growing in her brand new spangly garden that she has at home. And now a huge, huge thank you to all the YouTubers who, I could have been anyone, but they invited me to their plots. They treated me with such generosity. And that's the thing about gardeners. They really are the most generous people you could meet. So a massive thank you to Jason, the mad scientist who showed me his chilies and his poisonous plants, to Mark, everyone's favourite Gang, who does it his way. It might not be the right way, and it's certainly not the only way, but it's his way. To the wonderful Stella, the artist, who taught me to feed my plants and talk to them and plant them in communities. To Danny and Linda, in South Wales, glorious, glorious country. Danny, who taught me that having an allotment was like being in an abusive relationship and genuinely made me laugh all day. To Linda, lovely Linda, who taught me to give plants a chance. And finally to Richard, who taught me that putting your hands in the soil is like an antidepressant, which actually, funnily enough, I think Maggie said something very, very similar in my first Plots on tour. Isn't that weird? It all comes full circle. Well, I have one more big journey coming up for Plots on tour next month. But after that, I think I'm going to take a little break from the travelling for a while. I might do a few local ones, but I'm going to have a rest and pick it up again next spring. So if you would like me to poke about your plot next spring, please email me at jennyfromtheplot19b@gmail.com. I would love to come and meet you. So a huge thank you to everyone who has welcomed me to their plots for Plots on Tour so far. Take care, and I will see you next time. Bye.